Hey, what's up? This year I purchased iPhone 15 using Apple's trade-in program. I traded in my old iPhone SE3 and purchased a new iPhone 15. I actually thought of sharing this knowledge with you so that you can use your device for a good amount of time, then trade that in and still get a decent amount of buyback value. In this video, let's talk about how Apple's trade-in program works, how that is beneficial for you, and what is the right period to trade in your old device to get a new one. Yeah, the disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video at all. These are my genuine opinions based on my experience, and yeah, that's what I want to share with you so that you can also get benefited from. So yeah, if you get a good knowledge from this video, do subscribe to my channel and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's start. Yeah, the Apple's trade-in program is very simple. It's not only for iPhones, it's there for Apple Watches, MacBooks, and many other devices that Apple sells. Apple's trade-in program is very simple. So you register your old device while you actually make your purchase. Then you get an estimate based on the questions they ask to you. The questions are basically about how is your device currently, and if it is like functioning well, is there any damage, and such kind of simple questions. And based on that, Apple gives you an estimate. Okay, so once you get that estimate, you actually pay for the full amount for your new device, and then you schedule an appointment with Apple's partner company. They will contact you and collect the device from you. They actually come to your home and pick up your old device. Then they send it to the Apple's facility where they actually inspect your device for the damages and yeah, rest of the factors. And depending on the estimate that they gave you originally and your device actual condition, Apple refunds the buyback value to your original payment method. It's that simple. Apple basically gives you the software updates for 4 to 5 years, so that is really good. But what happens is your devices get slower and slower every year, mainly because of the two factors. The first thing is latest operating system is generally optimized for the latest chipsets, and the second thing is, in addition to the latest operating system, actually your applications also become heavier every year, right? And because of these two factors, your phone gets slower and slower. And then eventually you have to replace your batteries as well, because usually after 2 years your battery can retain, I think, only up to 80% of its original charge. And that's the main reason like you have to do the battery replacement, and that also costs you a decent amount of money, right? If you have applied for the Apple Care, then you don't need any money to replace your batteries, but then you are actually paying the insurance cost, right? So I think in a way it's same. And yeah, then you have the maintenance charges, as well as you are using the slower device. So that's why I think like upgrading your device in at least 2 to 3 years is a good option, but then it costs you a lot of money, and that's where the Apple trade-in program comes in. So how much did I get for my old iPhone SE3 device? Okay, so let's talk about that. I purchased my iPhone SE3 1.5 years back for 70,000 Japanese yen. I will be talking in Japanese yens, but convert that to your local currency or check your Apple's local website for the actual prices in your country. And after 1.5 years, when I applied for the trade-in, I am actually going to get 31,000 yen in return for the old iPhone SE3. Even if I had continued to use it for like few more months, that price would not have dropped, because the newer version of iPhone SE3 is not released yet, and until then I think the prices remain constant for at least that year. Yeah, I have lost almost 60% of the amount in 1.5 years, but my iPhone SE3's battery only holds 85% of its original charge, and eventually I need to upgrade my batteries. That costs me around 12,000 yen here in Japan. So I'm actually adding that amount as well as my buyback value. So if I consider both these values, 31,000 and 12,000, I'm actually going to get 43,000 as a buyback value for my iPhone SE3. So technically speaking, I have lost 27,000 over the period of 1.5 years. iPhone 14 was also sold at 124,800 yen originally, but after 1 year, you can only get 78,000 yen for the device. But that's not the case with iPhone 13. So after 2 years, you can get 66,000 yen, which means if you use that device one more year, you have only lost 12 more thousand yen. Yeah, what I mean by that is trading in your device only after 1 year is not a good option. 2 years is a good period. And yeah, even like after 3 years the value is lost considerably. So yeah, I personally think like you should use your device for the 2 years and then trade that device back to Apple and get a new one. So yeah, there are actually several benefits of using Apple's trade-in program. Technically speaking, it's like you are paying some maintenance fee every year between 15,000 to 30,000 yen max, I think. And then you are using the Apple's iPhone every year. And then you are also getting a new device after every 2 to 3 years. So, yeah, I think that's good. Second thing is you don't have to pay for the battery replacement fees. And these days, companies like Apple are more environment friendly. At least that's what they advertise. And basically, whenever you do the trade in of your older devices, either they are recycled by Apple or they are refurbished, which means like the damaged parts are replaced with the new ones, then they sell those devices back to the customers. You can get a good buyback value for yourself. Apple can also resell these devices to someone else, and the people who don't want to buy the new devices, they can get the refurbished ones and like fulfill their purpose. So yeah, I think it's win-win for all, and most importantly, it is win for the environment. If you like this video, do subscribe to my channel and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I will catch you in the next. Until then, peace.